Prabhu sir is a man of very few words. He has his own way of, explaining. Again, he thinks of things which no one can think of. Firstly, I was shocked when I saw it. Yeah, the song, right? How did he even say yes to do a film with no dialogues? I'm nervous. I think it is my best experience from every industry.
In this episode of Behindwoods Maatheyosi with Madhavan, we are going to have a very interesting conversation with Sayyeshaa. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Before talking about the movie and all, I just want to know the whole experience of getting into those forest-themed outfits.
Yeah, the song, right? I think it's a very novel concept that Vijay sir came up with. In fact, when he told even me first, I was very surprised because no one has ever tried anything like that before. But it was a beautiful experience because the film has so much to do with nature, and it's something that I've never seen on screen. And of course, they're very difficult to make. In fact, those dresses. My mom makes my costumes, so she worked on it a lot, and the basic theme of it is blending it with nature. And locations were very, very beautiful. So it's come out well.
We all know that it is very tough to make costumes like that, design costumes like that. But what was your reaction? What was your first reaction when you stood in front of the mirror?
Firstly I was shocked when I saw it. But when I wore it, I think it was, I got accustomed to, the idea of it. It looks nice on screen.
How heavy they were?
Not at all heavy.
Not at all?
Not at all heavy. Quite comfortable actually. Yeah, to my surprise.
So you were initially worried about the comfort level?
Initially, yeah, I was worried because I thought, how will I look? It's not cloth, right? But then I was fine. I was okay.
Okay. So are you the kind of actors who also pays more attention to the technical details and aspects of the movie?
Shooting in a forest is very difficult because for the camera equipment to be shifted here and there, we didn't have mobile network also for some 35 days. It's very, very difficult. Plus we had cold conditions, hot conditions, but at the same time it feels really nice to be a part of nature for so long because we don't really do that in our city lives. It was a different experience, and Terusa has shot the forest beautifully. His camera is like magic, so when I saw the film, I really couldn't believe that that's the same forest that we've been shooting in.
So you also get involved in other people's work? And
No, not at all. Firstly, I'm too new to get involved in anyone's work. Of course, I like to learn a lot about how a film is made, but Vanamagan had such a good role for me and so much to do that I was very busy trying to get my own character right. Plus there are a lot of dialogues, and it being my first Tamil film, I was really trying to get everything right, and I've just been very focused on
your
my
character's performance.
Yeah.
Dialogues patti pesumbodhu, we all know that Jayam Ravi has not spoken a word. Is that true?
That is true.
So are you feeling lucky, or
is it like the first time a hero is not speaking? I think Ravi is a huge risk taker. For him to do a film where he has no dialogues, it's a huge risk because you're only depending on your facial expressions or your actions to convey everything. But it's come out really well, and of course it's a change for the audience. I hope they accept it.
It is going to be a new experience for us.
Absolutely. But I think it's good.
When you
of course there's pressure on me though because I was doing all the talking, but it's okay.
When you came to know about this, that Jayam Ravi is not going to have any dialogues, right. What did you ask?
I think firstly I asked Ravi how did he even say yes to do a film with no dialogues, and Vijay sir, again, he thinks of things which no one can think of, whether it's that flower costumes or a hero with no dialogues. He's thought of all types of things. But it's okay, sometimes you take risks and they might just work. I'm really praying that this film works, it's so important. I'm nervous though.
You started off with Telugu, I went on to Hindi. And now a sudden change to Tamil.
Yeah.
You've travelled 3 industries. Did you ever expect this travel? I mean, this much variation in your travel?
Not at all. In fact, my Hindi film was the first ever film I had signed. even before I did Akhil in Telugu, I was always supposed to do my Hindi film first. That got postponed, so I came to the South. But it was definitely not on my list. But I'm very grateful that I am here, especially a part of Vanamagan. I think it is my best experience from every industry. I'm in love with Tamil films and the way Vijay sir has shown me on screen, and I will be eternally grateful to him for giving me such a debut. Because it's my first film, I think all I'm expecting is for the audience to really like my work. For me at the moment, it's important to be accepted here, because it's a new face that the audience is seeing. So I'm just looking for that acceptance, and I just want to do lots and lots of more work here.
Wonderful.
I hope that happens.
Super. Signing a movie, even before your first movie getting released in an industry, is something very unique.
I think Karpur Raja happened really fast. Prabhu Deva sir has done a choreography for Dam Dam, which is my introduction song in Vanamagan. Okay. That's where he probably saw my work and took me for his film. It has a very lovely story. It's a love story with action as well, and two heroes and just me. So again, there's a lot to do. And Prabhu sir is a man of very few words. He's such a lovely person, but he has his own way of explaining the story and all of that. But I'm very happy I'm working with him. It's like a dream.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
As you said, do a lot of movies here.
Please pray. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you so
Nandri.
much.
Choreographer ஷெரீஃபோட எபிசோடு கீழே நிறைய பேர் கமெண்ட்ஸில் வந்து அந்த எபிசோடில் நானும் ஷெரீஃபும் பேசிகிட்டு இருக்கும்போது என் வயசை அவர் கேட்டார். நான் சொன்னேங்க, எல்லாம் ஒரே ஆச்சரியப்பட்டாங்க, ஷாக்காக வராங்க, திட்டலாம் செய்கிறாங்க. இதில் கோல்டன் வீடியோஸ் அப்படின்றவங்க பொய் சொல்லாதரா 23 நீ அப்படின்னு மிரட்டலாம் செய்கிறாங்க. அப்போலாம் இல்லைங்க, எனக்கு வந்து அப்போ 23 தான், இன்டர்வியூ 23 தான், இப்போ வந்து 24 ஆகிடுச்சு. பட் 23, 24 அதுதான் வந்து என்னோடய வயசு. ஏன் இவ்வளோ சர்ப்ரைஸ், ஏன் இவ்வளோ ஷாக், ஏன் இவ்வளோ ஒரு பிரளயத்தை கிரியேட் பண்ணிச்சுன்னு தெரியல இந்த 23 அப்படின்ற ஒரு வயசு. பட் இருந்தாலும் நன்றி ஃபார் ஆல் தோஸ் ஷாக்ஸ், சர்ப்ரைசஸ் அண்ட் கமெண்ட்ஸ். தேங்க்யூ. அண்ட் சாண்டி வந்து எப்பப்பா யோகி பி கூட ஒரு இன்டர்வியூ செஷன் வரப்போகுது Behindwoodsல அப்படின்னு கேட்டிருந்தாரு. ஆன் தி வேல இருக்குது. எல்லாருமே யோகி பி ரொம்ப சீரியஸாக பேசி பார்த்துருப்பீங்கல்ல. ஆஷிக் பண்ணுறாங்க, சம்ம ஃபன் சைட் ஆஃப் யோகி பியை காண்பார் அப்படின்னு இருக்காங்க. நாங்களே ரொம்ப ஆவலாக வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். தி அன்டைட்டில்ட் ஷோ வித் ஆஷிக் வித் யோகி பி ஆன் தி வே.